start with that today, all right? Everything we do today is gonna start with that mount escape, right? Get on top, build up your posture. Okay, again, posture is my head up, my hips forward, I'm ready to put pressure on his ankle. Okay, my butt is on my heels if I'm trying to fight off grips. Okay, and then when I'm ready to break, then I raise up. So we're gonna start at the bottom where I've got his biceps, my hands are in his elbows. Okay, essentially grabbing the biceps. I don't want to be way up by the shoulders because he can move his arms around my arms and pummel inside very easily. Now he's got my arm trapped. By keeping my hands in his elbows, right, almost like my feet are in spider guard, when he tries to move his hands around, I can control with my arms. Now I do have to be aware for knees coming in underneath if he starts to hip out, yep, for control, so I want to keep those elbows in, okay? And if he starts to move the hand, I flare out and get right back to his body. Cool? My head's down, my knees are tucked, everything's trapped in here. Okay, so I'm gonna start building up. My hips come forward, I start walking up. If he's reaching for my collar, okay, I've got to address that right away. I don't want him getting a hold of my collar, pulling down like he was doing to you, right? So if he does get a hold of me, I've got to strip that grip. I can go against the knuckles, opening here. I can go 2-on-1, pushing down, right? My favorite one is to get a spider grip here and punch through, because then I've still got control of that hand. Right? Any of those will work, but I've got to make sure he can't get a hold of me. Now, once I posture up, all right, he's going to continue reaching up. General rule, as long as his hands are below my nipples, okay, it's going to be hard for him to break me down. Right? If he can climb up higher than that, now he can start pulling me forward and knocking me over. Yes? All right, so we start on the biceps, we start raising up. He's going to be reaching nice and easy. I'm just going to make sure he can't get a hold of me. I'm going to get a 2-on-1 grip on one wrist. Whatever hand I'm grabbing, I'm going to step up with that foot, right? Keeping my posture, not leaning over. All right, now I'm going to rotate that back knee to the sky, turning my knee into the center of his chest. Okay? As soon as I get to here, I'm just going to pull my right knee back in between his legs, and I can start passing. Simple enough. Get to my posture, fight those hands off. I want that arm right in the center of his chest. Okay, if it's down by his hips, he can still curl up, get a hold of my gi with the other hand, and pull me down. Right? If I have good posture and his wrist is on his chest, it's going to be hard for him to get to my collar. Right? Remember, I'm doing all of this in one motion. Boom, step up, head stays up, turn my hips so they're perpendicular to his, then I can either bring my knee back in or I can throw his leg by or whatever I want to do. Cool? Give it a shot. 1, 2, 3.